Hi everyone, I thought I'd start a reading vlog today because you may or may not have noticed that I have not been reading anywhere near as many books as I usually do. Like this time last year I probably read about 30. Now I've only read 16, so kind of crazy, but I do want to get back into my good reading habits, and I'm finally on break, so I have a good chunk of time to dedicate to reading. So this week I thought, to try and get me out of the reading slump, I want to read some fun books, so I'm going to read some romance books all week. And the first book that I have picked out is The Partner Plot. I did talk about this in my most recent book haul. I did get this recently and I'm so excited for it. I'm not sure if this is already out. I mean, it probably will be by the time I upload this, but I believe it comes out sometime early June. Let me look. Okay, it is coming out on the 11th of June, so maybe I will finish this before it releases, but anywho, it sounds super exciting. I'm already 70 pages in, and right now our main characters are in Vegas because what happens is our two main characters, who used to be in a relationship in high school, then they had a big breakup. They meet each other like 10 years later in Vegas, and I think they accidentally get married. Like they were drunk or something, didn't know, and they get married. So I think that's probably going to happen next chapter. I'm up to chapter 5 and it's going great so far. Like I'm really enjoying it and I'm happy to be back into a romance because the last book I finished, it was good, but it just took me the whole month to read. So I don't have any reading wrap-ups for the month of May because I didn't even finish a book. I literally finished the book that I was reading all throughout May in June. So that's going to be included in my June reading wrap-up. It was Butter. And I'd been talking about reading that book for the longest time, but it just took forever to read. But I did enjoy it. So I will talk about that at the end of the month. But yeah, it was so disappointing too, because at the beginning of May, I was like, I'm going to read at least 3 books. And I read none. So we love that. But as for this week, I am planning, hopefully, on reading 3 books, which is kind of crazy to say since I couldn't even manage 1 last month. So hopefully I can get 3 in the week. But I started this last night, so that's why I'm already 70 pages in. It's midday now, and I do have some other stuff to do. I know I said I'm finished uni, but I still have a lecture to watch, and I do have an exam tomorrow. So I'm not fully done yet, but I'm nearly done. So I'm gonna get to this. Also should probably finish my lecture. It is currently on my computer right now, but I don't want to do it. But I will. But I don't want to. Anyway, I'll be back soon with an update of how this book's going. Okay, it's the next day and I have made some progress on The Partner Plot. I am more than halfway through. It is a 380 page book, I believe, and I'm on page 200. And I have got up to the whole marriage plot. It was interesting how that worked out. I'm quite enjoying it, but so far I have noticed that some bits are a little repetitive, but like really minuscule things too. Like they'll say something about a teacher that's worked at the school for a long time, and then a couple chapters later they'll be like, this teacher has worked at this school for this many years. And I was like, well, we did already know that. But that doesn't happen like so often, but I did just like pick up a couple of times when there was a bit of repetition, that's the word. But otherwise, quite enjoying it. I am so happy that this is the second day of me reading this book and I'm nearly halfway through. This is crazy for me because, as you know, haven't finished a book in a while. But I'm quite enjoying it. And also, I just finished my last exam today. I don't know if I had mentioned that yesterday, that I had an exam to do today, but I've done that. And so now I really do have all the free time in the world to be reading this book. So I'm going to go on a walk right now because the weather looks nice and I want to go for a walk. So I'm going to do that. And then I will get back to this. I hope I can get a good chunk more done today. I wonder if I can finish it today, because then I could start something else tomorrow. But we'll see. But as of right now, quite enjoying it. Hello! I thought I'd give my update in a different location because I'm sure you're probably bored of just seeing me sit in my room. But I have finished The Partner Plot. And I'm thinking I'm going to give this a 4 stars. Quite enjoyed it. Really liked the profession that Violet does. She's a celebrity stylist. So she's like in the fashion world and I really enjoyed seeing that. I love when romance books have like really interesting jobs, like something out of the ordinary. I can't believe I finished a book. I feel like I keep saying that. Like I'm surprised that I'm reading so quickly, but I'm so happy. Like I'm back into reading. I love it. Okay, but I've started a new book. I'm on to the third book in the Kings of Sin series, which is King of Greed. Let me tell you though, I had seen people on TikTok talk about how the gold foiling, as you can see how it sparkles there, wears off a bit. And I was looking and mine kind of is scratching. You can't really see, you can't really tell. It's really minimal, but I'm worried that it's just going to keep getting worse. Kind of scared. But I'm 30 pages into this. Quite enjoying it. I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish this sometime soon because I need to be finished these books by Friday so that I can post this on Saturday. But if I can get to a third book, which I hope I can, I'm hoping to read King of Sloth because, as you know, I got sent this one recently and I'm excited to read it, and that's why I'm reading King of Greed. But this one is quite a bit thinner than King of Sloth, so even if I start this, I'm probably not going to finish it. But once again, love this series because we've got our New York City setting and billionaires, so it's just really interesting once again. But this one, quite different to the previous two in the series because the main characters are already married, but the marriage is in trouble. It's not going well right now. It looks like they want to split up, but I'm assuming they won't eventually. But like right now, it's not going well for them. So I look forward to seeing how they switch up that whole aspect. But what's the time now? It's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna have some lunch. Don't know what I'm gonna make, but that doesn't matter because you're just here to see what I think about the books. Also, I have with me a Phoebe. She was asleep in my lap. I just woke her up, sorry. Oh, she's so lovely. Look at her. Just the sweetest puppy ever. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Actually, I want to see if my library has like an audiobook version of King of Greed. That way I can like listen to it while I'm making my lunch. Hopefully it's not been borrowed because I really want to listen to it. No, they don't even have a digital copy. Okay, looks like I'm just gonna have to quickly eat lunch so that I can get back to reading, but really happy. Yay. I did not vlog yesterday, but it is Friday today, which means it's the last day of the reading vlog, and this is where I'm up to in King of Greed. I got 59 pages in and I'm enjoying it, but I'm not too sure obviously what my final thoughts are because I'm not finished, and I'm not going to be finished by the end of this video. So let me just talk about what's happening so far. Obviously in this book we are following Dominic and Alessandra, and they have been married for 10 years, but their marriage is on the rocks, you would say. She's trying to get a divorce. And I assume in the rest of the book they get back together again. I don't know, it's a romance book, so I'm assuming then they're going to reconnect somehow. Haven't got there yet. And I do like how in certain bits of the book we get flashbacks. So I don't know if you can see there, but the passages that are in italics is a flashback. So we get to see how their relationship was before and then how it is now. And I really like that aspect of it. And let me tell you, I have heard mixed opinions of this book. I did see a few people say that they didn't enjoy it. Some people stopped halfway reading it, but some people say that this is like their favorite of the series. And I'm excited to see what I think of it. Obviously, like, I can't really tell too much of what's happening, but like the writing style is much like the rest of the series, so it's nothing different there. But I am already liking it better than King of Pride, because you know I had problems with King of Pride. I couldn't, all the business talk. And I thought this one would also be a lot businessy because Dominic, that's why the marriage is breaking up, because he's like too into work. But I don't know, maybe I'm just not in the book that much to know about the work, but so far so good is what I'm saying. But yesterday I got a new book. I got Done and Dusted by Lila Sage, and I've been wanting to read this book for a long time, but it's also the BookTok Book Club Book of the Month for June, so perfect excuse for me to buy it and read it. I am very excited for it. It is a small town romance, brother's best friend, I believe, so looking forward to it. Don't know when I'll get to it because I do still have to read King of Greed and then King of Sloth. So I mean, overall for this reading vlog, I won't say we were unsuccessful because I finished a book and started a book, and that is a lot better than I have done last month. So I'm very proud of myself. Yay. also happy that I found like a good 4-star read. So I'm excited to see what this one will be like. Hopefully it's good so that I am wanting to read more good books. I don't know. But I also have exciting news, which I'm sure you've probably already heard, but I'm really excited because it just got announced today. So I can't wait, and that would be the announcement of the new Hunger Games book / movie. Because yes, the movie has already been announced. It's coming out, I think it said 20th of November in 2026. So crazy that it already got a movie deal before the book even came out. The book being The Hunger Games, I've forgotten what it's called already. Something about the sunrise at the reaping or something. Very excited about it, obviously, because this is the second quarter quell, which is Haymitch's games. I actually can't wait. Like, yeah, Sunrise on the Reaping? Is that what I said it was called? Sunrise on the Reaping. We haven't got a cover yet, but the book is supposed to come out next March. So I'm so excited. Like, I literally can't wait. And when they did A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I was just like, I hope they continue doing more books on the characters that we already know. Like, I said, like, I want to see Haymitch, I want to see Finnick. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Like, hello, I can't. I'm actually so excited. Now, to talk casting, who's going to play Haymitch? And oh my gosh, no, because obviously everyone's excited, and I've seen people post on TikTok and they're like, let's get Drew Starkey to play Haymitch. No. As much as I like Drew Starkey, I don't think he is Haymitch. Like, I don't see it. But I haven't watched this show yet. I'm sure many of you have. Maxton Hall, it's on Amazon Prime. It's a German show, so I haven't got around to it yet just because I haven't felt the need to watch a foreign language show. Anyway, the main guy in that, he speaks like a lot of languages anyway, but he speaks English, so he can do this role. I think he could be good for Haymitch. Yes. Like, I saw someone say that and I was like, yes. I don't even know how he acts because I haven't watched Maxton Hall yet, but I've heard people say it was great, so I'm assuming he's a good actor. So I'm assuming he could do Hunger Games. But also the thing is, if it's not him, which I think that would be good, let me just actually watch that show first because I don't even know if he's a good actor. But I kind of want someone new. Like, I want a fresh face that isn't attached to another character. Like, if Drew Starkey was in there, I would be like, that's Rafe, you know? Like, I just don't see it. And I think they should do someone new. Like, I don't want anyone that I know, because I will just attach them to a previous character they played, and Haymitch needs to be something on his own, you know? Anywho, that's my little update. I don't think I had anything else to say, did I? I bought my book, I'm reading King of Greed, Hunger Games announcement. What else is there? But that's probably it. That's, I think, all I have to talk about at the moment. I'm gonna go hopefully read a bit more of this. But if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I know it was a little bit of a quicker video than usual, especially for a reading vlog. Like, I did not have a lot of updates. I haven't been doing a whole lot this week besides reading, and I don't know, I just feel like, oh, I've also been watching a lot of TV. I started rewatching Pretty Little Liars again, and then I've also been watching New Girl again, like for the 3rd time, but I enjoy it. So, but anyway, thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, because I do post new videos every single week, so you don't want to miss them. I just noticed the whole time, those are my little Harry Potter characters. Who's on the end there? We've got Voldemort, McGonagall and Snape, you can see. I collected them from, like, you know, those Coles things they had. They're above my door. Got my little collection. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. But I will see you next week. So, goodbye.